Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to this Team of the Season Sergio Busquets player review. That's right, today we have the 90 rated CDM. He's got 90 defending, 85 physical, and a whopping 60 pace. In real life, I'm a big fan of Busquets. I think he's an absolutely brilliant defensive midfielder, and I'm sure some of you will agree with me, and it's actually quite surprising to find out this is only his second ever Team of the Season card. Sergio Busquets is the guy that you're going to pack all year and he's going to be worthless, and now that he's blue and worth something, you're probably not going to pack him. Anyway, let's move on and have a look at his in-game stats. As you can see, 80 strength, not a bad attribute at all, but he does have 60 balance, so despite him being quite strong, he can actually be knocked to the floor fairly easily. Moving on to the skill attributes, and there are a few that stand out on this page. First of all, his 90 ball control. On the ball, this guy is pretty good and his first touch is awesome. His passing is brilliant too, as you would expect, 91 long passing and 93 short passing. And then obviously we've got to pick out some defensive attributes. He's got 86 slide tackling and 93 stand tackle. He's also got 93 interceptions, so yeah, his defensive attributes are pretty damn good. Right then, as you can see, we're moving into the in-game action, so it's time to talk about how this guy performs in actual games. Now, one of the things I noticed when I started using this card was, for a defensive player, he likes to get forward. At times, it seemed like he was playing at cam. So do bear that in mind if you're thinking about picking him up. He does like to get forward a bit. In some games, he would sit and defend. In others, he would charge forward a lot. So his positioning for me overall was pretty inconsistent. Of course, if you do pick this card up and you think he's going forward too much, you could put player instructions on him to tell him to stay back. Anyway, let's get one thing out the way right now. You guys know I'm a massive pace whore. Now let me tell you, Busquets' pace for me was not an issue at all. So if you're a pace whore, you can still give this guy a go, and I'm sure he'll do a pretty good job for you. Don't worry about his pace. The best thing about this Busquets card for me was his interceptions. He made plenty of interceptions, cutting out a lot of passes from my opposition. And in doing so, he was turning defense into attack, getting the team moving forward, and that is one of the reasons that I really did like this card. He does win plenty of aerial battles too. He's 6'2", and his defensive heading is pretty damn solid. I don't think I need to talk about his tackling too much because his stats say it all. His slide tackle is decent and his stand tackle is absolutely awesome. And just quickly, I'll speak about this guy's shooting. Fair enough, you won't be shooting with him too much, but if you do, you should know despite his 59 long shot stat, his long shots aren't actually that bad. They're pretty accurate and powerful, to be honest. Anyway guys, it's summary time, and as you can see, I'm going to give 90 rated Team of the Season Sergio Busquets a 9 out of 10. I actually really like this card, but I can see why some people wouldn't. His pace might be an issue for some, but even as a self-confessed pace whore, it was fine for me. Some people might not like the fact his balance isn't great, and I could definitely understand if some people were annoyed with his positioning, as some games he sits and defends, and in others he thinks he's playing cam. It is worth noting though, when he does sit and defend, he's a brilliant defensive midfielder. So is he worth picking up? I'm gonna have to say no, and that's because of his price. You can pick up awesome defensive midfielders like the Polish midfielder Kjaer for much less, and he will do a great job for you. Team of the Season Busquets is good, but he's not worth spending a lot of coins on, in my opinion. Anyway guys, that is my review of Team of the Season Sergio Busquets. I hope you have enjoyed this player review. If you have, please remember to leave a like on the video, comment below who I should review next. Have a good day. Adios.